What's up guys, SP Architects here. Today I will show you how to make pool ball animation in Twinmotion. If you have projects like this, sometimes you make animations. Generally, most of the people do fly-through animation and it's not too bad. But if you want to make it better, you should make detailed animations, such as pool, such as wind, and maybe car animations like this, or even flying birds. One of them is a close-shot animation of a kind of moving swimming pool animation, and I will show you how to do that. First of all, we need a ball for swimming pool. Of course, you can import your model from somewhere else, but in Twinmotion we already have a ball like this. If we go to Objects and go to Home, under the somewhere backyard, and we have pool spas. On the bottom of the window you will see this pool volleyball. We are just going to place it in the pool, and this will be the position where we will start. We are going to make a camera like this, a close shot. Maybe we are going to add some depth of blur, and in the end we will move camera somewhere here, and this ball will come to here. But it's not a very basic animation because we want this to show better. First approach is using the Populate tool and custom using this path. We can use this, why not? If we go to the box here, and we are just going to drag and drop this, and that's it. This is a kind of ball animation. The speed is too much. Let's make this 1, 5, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you can do this, but it's not very detailed. I want this also rotate by itself, and also I want this to move up and down by itself. But we don't have any options here. So to do it, we are going to follow another way. First I will stop this from here. Yeah, okay. Now this is our ball, primary ball, and first of all we are going to change its pivot. From here you will see the center pivot. You will see first this move. If you hit this arrow, you will see this 3 dots, and you can click the center pivot. Now it's in the center of the ball. That means if I rotate this, if I hit the 8, it will rotate like this. If this was without center pivot, like this is going to rotate like this, and it's not correct. So we click this center pivot. After that, of course, this ball is a little inside the water, and now it's ready for animation. At the first, I want to rotate this. To do it, I will go to Library, and in the Tools, click Animations, Translators, Rotators, and drag and drop Rotator inside of the scene. We are going to mesh those together. To do it, I will just copy the position of this ball. We will click this X, Y, and Z, and here you will see the options, and you will click the copy position. After doing that, I will click the rotator, go to same place, and click paste. Now they're aligned. After that, I'm going to rotate this rotator as 90 degrees like this. and maybe another rotation such as this. After that, I'm going to click the pull and drag and drop inside the rotator. As you can see, it starts rotating. In the options, we will change the loop mode to oscillate. But it looks a little weird because the animator easing is not correct for our situation. Let's just click this linear. Or actually, I'm not going to make this oscillate. I'm just going to click this loop and increase the loop duration. This is going to apply your timing. And I want this to be rotated as 360 degrees. This looks a little correct. Maybe we can make this slow down. Let's click rotator and loop duration. That means if you hit 10 here, in 10 seconds it will rotate 360. That means if you make this shorter, it will be faster. Now around these values, it will be okay. Yeah. Now we want this to move up and down. Let's go to Translator and paste here, place here. Click here and paste the position. They're aligned. And after that, I'm going to close this. And this time the loop mode will be oscillate. Because if it goes up, I want it to go down back. And animator will be easing. Start today. Let's see. Okay, we can see the animation right now. To change this, set these values, we first need to see the animation. Okay. From here, let's click the collision mode and distance will be 15 centimeters. Not too much. Yeah, okay. After that, I'm going to click the rotator and move the rotator inside the translator. As you can see, it moved but not turned back. Because loop duration is too much. We accidentally changed the rotating. Let's fix our rotator. It was 25. Okay. Let's click translator and this time loop duration start today 0 and this is going to be 0. There we go. Now it's go up and down, but it's too much. Let's make this value 5 centimeter. Maybe 4. Way more better. Alright, now let's go to media and click our first animation with the sequencer. Let's set up our camera position like this and click this plus. As you can see, in the new version of Twinmotion, we can see the rotator and translator timing setup. We can see the length of the animation is 10 centimeters, 10 seconds, and the green value and the purple value is different than this. You can change the green value by clicking and dragging like this, and you will see duration and loop duration will also change. But for the translator, we cannot change this because it's on the collision mode. If we hit the sequence mode, we will see the same for this. That means we can only see the animation if we hit the play. This is too fast. Let's click Translator and Rotator actually. We must do this around 30, but it's not enough for our station because it's limited. Our sequence is 10 seconds, so we have to change the sequencer mode to collision mode. After that, we can change the loop duration, but it's not correct because we can't increase this more than 10. So this is a kind of bug. To fix it, we can click the quit, and from the scene graph, now we can make this, change the value same as before. It's a detailed information for this tutorial. You don't have to do this. Alright, now let's go to our final touch. We want this to move somewhere else. Therefore, we go back, go to Translator, and let's input a value here. But I cannot see the vector. To see the vector, I will hit the G. Yeah, now we can see. I want to see the direction of this. Let's rotate 90 degrees. And just as before, we are going to align those. Paste. Change the rotation. I want this to move this direction. Let's determine our speed. Let's click Translator. Distance will be like this. Let's make this 2 meters. Yeah, this is kind of enough. This is the distance. This is the total animation of the vector. It's going to be 10 because our sequencer is 10. And loop duration is the speed. Okay, now we will set up this in the animation. To do it, we will just drag and drop to here inside, but first let's rename this. Move horizontal. Only horizontal. And this is up and down. Up and down. Let's see what we have. It's too fast because you can see this position where the animation ends. It's going to be somewhere here. The loop duration, which I mean speed. If I change this, you will see the position of the dashed line will change. So that means in 10 seconds, this ball will arrive here in 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Just like this. If you G, you can hide graphs. And in the end, this is what we get. If you want this animation stop like this, you can change the animator easing, or if you want this animation to start immediately, you can click linear. Let's click horizontal and click easing. It will start slow and end slow. You can do that for the rotating as well. I want this to be start in the sequencer, so I'm going to make this sequence mode. Just like this. But reverse direction will be better, so let's make this minus 360. Way more better. Let's make this slower for the horizontal. Loop duration maybe 15, but we cannot do that, so that means we need to increase the distance. Another value, let's make this. Oh, actually we must reduce this value. Yeah, now it's slower. There you go. Now let's change the sequencer timeline somewhere here. And after that, I want to target the ball, such as this, and hit the plus. Now let's go to first frame. Let's click camera and click depth of field. Click enable. Maybe we can make this nearest the nearest position. Pick focus and click wall. Click this and I want to change the depth value from the aperture. Yeah. Update. Click this. And after that, depth of field, enable, pick focus, do not affect exposure, and change the aperture. That's it. Update. And let's hit the play what we have. And this was how you can make swimming pool volleyball animation in Twinmotion. Thank you for watching. Until next time, have a nice day. Bye.